up every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen. A brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean, and it's raining outside, but you know what? It's going to be heading out here pretty soon, and Ryan Fuller's all ready. He got lights on, we got lights off, but right now we're going to the line. And good morning to you, Gerald Carnes.
Hey, good morning, sir. How are you today?
Man, doing good. Just came in. It's raining. It's dark, but you know what? It's going to move on out, and it's going to turn off cool, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend. So we always got something to look forward to if we just look at it that way.
That is right. Absolutely right.
I know you got a busy day today, don't you?
Yeah. Got a busy day of household chores, I think.
Well, I tell you what, we appreciate you being with us this week. It's been another, and we always say this on Thursday, another quick week. The thought for the days hopefully have blessed many folks this week. And if you can join us at 8:20 to take care of our Friday the 13th show, we'd appreciate that today.
Yes, sir. I plan to do so.
All right, my friend. Well, we'll just go ahead and turn it over to you there, Gerald Carnes.
Well, I appreciate it. Going to continue our reading of James chapter 1 this morning. We'll read verses 12 through 18. Blessed is anyone who endures temptation. Such a one has stood the test and will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. No one, when tempted, should say, I am being tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself tempts no one. But one is tempted by one's own desires, being lured and enticed by it. Then, when that desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And that sin, when it is fully grown, gives birth to death. Do not be deceived, my beloved. Every generous act of giving with every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of light, with whom there is no variation or shadow to change. In fulfillment of his own purposes, he gave us birth by the word of truth, so that we would become a kind of first fruits of his creatures. We talked yesterday a little bit about the trials that we face and being able to persevere and endure when hardships come. Today we think about overcoming temptation. And James gives us several instructions here, I think, and there's several other scriptures that deal with this same topic. But certainly James reminds us, first of all, that when we are tempted to sin, we're doing so because of that desire within us and that allowing that desire to grow and to flourish to the point that we commit a sin. So in order to combat against that, we first need to know our weaknesses. We need to understand those things that do tempt us and entice us so that we can be prepared if we're faced with that temptation to do our best to avoid triggers. If we know things, situations are going to tempt us to try to avoid those. Years ago, I worked in as a substance abuse counselor for a couple of years, and we often had a kind of a catchphrase that we used oftentimes with those who were trying to overcome substance abuse, that they were going to have to change their playgrounds and their playmates. And that would be true for any kind of form of temptation, to try to avoid those situations where we might go into sin and be around people that are going to encourage us and help us to overcome, not people that are going to lead us astray. So we may have to change our environments and flee the situation in order to avoid sin. We need to distract ourselves when those cravings hit. If we are enticed to do something that we know is sinful, to intentionally change direction, focus our thoughts on something else, and try to occupy ourselves. It's often said that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So if we're busy doing the things of God and thinking on positive things and all those sorts of things, we can avoid a lot of grief ourselves. And sometimes we have to have accountability partners, that somebody that we can talk to call them and tell them we're having this struggle and we need help. And certainly to maintain spiritual disciplines of prayer and Bible study and staying close to God, so that we're strong in our faith and we're thinking about the things of God and pleasing God and honoring God, so that we have it in our heart to please God and to turn away from those things that would so easily ensnare us and get us into trouble. So I hope today these words might be helpful to everyone. If we're struggling with a particular thing, to pray and ask God to help us overcome that, and He certainly will. So thank God for His blessing to us, for the Holy Spirit that gives us discernment and wisdom, and just pray today that He would help us overcome any temptation that we face, see that way of escape, and act in a way that would honor God. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for that this morning. I'm sure it's a lot of folks out there that said, you know what, you just touched you tugged at my heart this morning. You got my attention, and that's what, to me, that's what a prayer is all about: getting your attention and maybe making you walk a little different and walk with the man upstairs today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again,
thanks for having me again.
Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you about 8:20 for the lucky Friday the 13th show. All
right, sure will.
See you, buddy.
Talk to you then.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Hey, folks, we'll get into weather in just a little bit. Our special guests today, all of them are going to be special because they're all girls this morning, starting out with Miss Barbara Sokol. I can't wait for her. It's been a while since she's been out here and chewed the fat with me, so I'm looking forward to her coming out here. April Buno, right next door at Hillby Towers, will be there. And then my lovely wife, Miss Ellen Dean, she was up when I left this morning, so she is planning on coming out here for today is our 50th wedding anniversary. So looking forward to her coming out here and kind of going down memory lane and sharing our little short journey with y'all this morning. But it's gonna be about Mrs. Dean this morning. Tomorrow, let's see, from the I just wrote it down. Well, I tell you what, I got a mess right here. From Southern Prep tomorrow, Colonel Ramsby, the president over there, will be with us tomorrow, and I'm not sure if Julie Gorey will be with them or not, but looking forward to them being on with us. And another dean, our first dean of the family, Kenny Dean Jr. is driving down this morning to hang out with his old pop from about 7 to 8 tomorrow. So looking forward to him being out here with us on tomorrow. Let's talk about the weather right now. It got kind of bumpy last night, and it came in with some rain, and the rain is just about out now. In fact, it was about 70 degrees over. It was, in fact, we finally turned the air on last night. And then I'm gonna have to fire that heater up, fire the fireplace up tonight. It's starting out at 54 degrees. It's only going to go up today to 59 degrees. Or chance of rain 60%. But about 7 o'clock this morning, that rain should be out of here. Tonight, 36 for a low, about twice what it was last night, but it's going to be clear. Now, this is what I look forward to talking about. Tomorrow, Friday, lucky Friday the 13th, 71, sunny and beautiful. Cool night tomorrow night, 41. Again, a beautiful day on Saturday, 78 and 55. Slight chance of rain on Sunday with a upper 70s, low 40s Sunday night going into Monday morning. And then Monday we got, good gracious alive, we got some cold weather next week. 48 and 27 with a 50% chance of rain. Show me the snow on Monday. 49 and 28 on Tuesday. I guess I hadn't even looked out that far, but that's a crazy mixed up weather report brought to you by our friends at Elliott City Marine. They're located in the Gap, Highway 280. You looking for a heated boat? Go by and check them out there. Elliott City Marine in the Gap. Eula Mays, my goodness alive, good morning to you, Mr. Gary Tapley and the whole crew. I know they'll be serving breakfast here shortly, and they're looking forward to seeing you there at Eula Mays today. Now, I'm always bragging on their sandwiches, their ribeye sandwich. Today, they run specials. Because they're working on, I don't think he's open today. They're working on catering today, but tomorrow, a special for $8. Chicken tender snack with fries and drink, $8. That's your luncheon special tomorrow between 11 and 2.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleepy floor, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
And welcome back to the show. I just went outside and the wind's getting up. Now, it's going to be a windy day today. Still raining just a little bit, but it's going to turn out to be a nice, real nice day today. Hey, happy birthday to Buffy Colvin today. Girl, get up and get out of here. Hope you have a great day. Ken Peters is having a birthday. My friend Eddie Lee Wright called me yesterday. Some people you talk to, when you talk to them, they just put you way up here because you just feel so good when you talk to them. But Eddie Lee right now always cutting up and carrying on. Who loves you, baby? But she asked me yesterday. She said, "Kenny," and I'm gonna read this in text that she sent me. I talked to her, but she'd already texted me because she was calling to see if I was related or we were related to Harold Dean, who just passed away. And I said, I don't think we were. But I thought the world of him. In fact, I talked to Harold a while back, and he told me he had a cancer that they couldn't do anything with, and so he's upstairs right now, and he's probably working on something up there. Boy, you talking about somebody that when he told you something, his word was everything. He was a hard worker. But she went to his funeral. But she said a very young man that I met at Russell Mills and being associated, talking about Harold. With Miss Margaret Thornton. Good morning to you, Miss Margaret. But she said, I attended his funeral today, this was yesterday, and was really treated as part of the family. I am so grateful he thought enough of me that the entire family knew me by name. Give them a big shout out on the front porch. His son Corey did the eulogy and did a magnificent job. And of course, she signs it. Who loves you, baby? But Eddie Lee, and I told Eddie Lee when I talked to her yesterday, I said, Eddie Lee, you're the type person, anytime you talk to somebody, they're going to go away feeling better because of you. Eddie Lee Wright, who loves you, baby. Hey, we got a lot going on. Let's see, where do we start? I got to tell you, I didn't get home about 6 yesterday. I was just rambling around. I get home, and Ellen's... She's got this look on her face, and I go in the front part of the house, and there's this gigantic box that's got happy 50th anniversary on it. And I'm thinking, what in the world is this? And I thought, first thing I said, the kids bring this by? She said, she didn't say anything. She just looked at me like she did it. Folks, she had wrapped this whole big old box and put the big 50th anniversary written on it. I love you, and I love you too, girl. And then I started tearing it apart. It was a 75-inch TV. You talk, that's better than a treadmill right there. But I got so tickled because we got it out, and we have a 65-inch in the den, which is plenty. So I don't know where we're going to put this one, but the one in the front part of the house where I go when it's hot weather, when it's cold weather, I'm in the den. But we thought the lightning had hit the box in there, but the service tech said, I think it's maybe your TV. And he looks at TV. That TV's 15 years old, so I think that big boy is going to go in there. So, but it was a nice, pleasant surprise. Let's see. I got all kinds of stuff I'm going to put right over here. Let's see if I got anything else to tell you about right over here. No, I don't think I got anything on that little old scratch piece of paper. I got to turn this over right now. See, when you come in here organized, it just flows. It just flows better. That was last night. Oh, now I'm getting something. Down at the Elks Lodge tonight. You running short of cash? Well, tonight may be your lucky night, but right the eve of Friday the 13th, they got the $500 hot ball going on tonight. $2 per ball. Tonight, the big boy, the big one that just continues to grow. I hope you snatch it right out of their hands tonight. It says let's daub the night away. I said I gotta ask John Freeman about that. But the big one is $2,250. That's a bingo that to write home about. Let's see what else I got here. That's the same old thing right there. All right, here's more money. Now, this money right here, this Saturday, I saw the weather report. It's going to be a gorgeous day Saturday. But this is the second Saturday cleanup. This is a Main Street event and a Lake Martin Resource Association, LMRA. But this is for nonprofits, sports teams, you're always trying to raise money, and church groups are welcome to come clean up. Meet at Strand Park, 8:30. Third place, $400. Second place, $600. And then if I guess it's how many bags you turn in. I'm not sure about that, but the first place is $1,000. So that's worth getting out there and doing something about. Coons Corner, they got a big special going next Friday, starting at 10 o'clock. I've had their barbecue ribs before. I'm talking about Jennifer just went out there and just picked one up right off of the grill, wrapped it up in tin foil, and I ate on it about 3 meals. But $25 a slab, it's well worth the money. Seeds to transplant. Now, this is something a little bit new, but this is a Tallapoosa County Extension Agent event. It's going to take place at the Grace Point Baptist Church, the old Foursquare, what is it? Dead Blame. Scott Blake, where are you? Where are you when I need you? But it's going to take place Tuesday, the 17th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Calvary Heights, that's the one I'm thinking of. Women on Lake Martin boating class. This will take place March 28th at River North. This is a Lake Martin Resource Association. Again, in fact, I got to put this over here. I got to get Jody McGirt out here to talk about that. But that's going to take place at Russell Marine's River North Marina. So I got to put that over here and to check on this. That looks pretty good right there. Chardonnay tasting event Thursday, March the 26th. It's at 5 o'clock. This is $25 a person. My buddy Henry Foy is putting this on. Let's see. It has a bunch of. You just come in, you sit down, you sip, and I guess you pick out which one of these wines. In fact, I'm going to tell you about some of these wines right here. You got the Mathieu Sauvignon Blanc. This thing's from New Zealand. That ought to be a good one. A to Z Pinot Gris. That one's from Oregon. That ought to be a tasty one. And then the Bazelle Chardonnay. Now, this is from St. Louis Obispo, California. And then the last one, the Bianca Moscata. That's from Piedmont, Italy. We'll be right back. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280 is where they are located. What do they take in? Clothes. And I'm talking about everything I'm fixing to mention. Everything's really good stuff. Don't take any junk down there. Salvation Army takes in clothes of men, women, children. They take in pots and pans, glassware, furniture. So if you're ready to get rid of some stuff, because you got some new stuff coming in, take your stuff to the Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Uh-oh, a home emergency is looming. But wait, your favorite hero is here to save the day again. The Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Home Heroes are here with up to 24 months no-interest financing. Need a bigger fix? Pow! You'll find heroic savings on tankless water heaters, whole home water filtration, HVAC replacements, generators, garage door replacements, and more. When your home needs saving, call Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air.
Two Rivers Lumber Company has a proud heritage in the state of Alabama and is excited to announce we are opening a new facility in the Lake Martin area late 2025. Our company specializes in southern yellow pine dimension lumber, and we plan to employ over 150 in our new community of Lake Martin. Two Rivers Lumber Company is a family-run business with over 45 years of service to the state. And we are happy to become a part of the Lake Martin community and want to wish the best of luck to all area athletic teams in all competitions. Two Rivers Lumber, Lake Martin's newest community partner, coming soon.
Anthony's Plumbing. You know, these are one of the sponsors I hope you never have to use, Mr. Anthony Waltrip, but there's a real good chance you just may have to. Anyhow, you can keep his number handy anyway. It's an easy number to remember, 256-596-1111, 256-596-1111. That's Anthony Waltrip at Anthony's Plumbing. Oh, I got a note here from Merry Christmas. This is to Ellen right here from Santa. This is Santa just calling to report 288 days until Christmas. So just want to share that with you. Barbara Sokol with us out here this morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good, Kenny. Thank you, and good morning to all of you.
It's still dark out there.
Oh, my goodness, but there was traffic. You know, speaking of dark, we all need to do a better job of dimming our bright lights.
Amen,
I mean,
sister.
you know, when if you're topping a hill, especially on our 2-lane roads, which we have most of, you see the glow, so turn your lights off before you meet them at the crest of the hill. For those of us, as we get a little bit older, it's a fact that it's blinding.
I don't know if age has anything to do with that.
I think it does. I think the doctors do say that. I think it does.
So that's why it's been bothering me so.
I know, Kenny.
But you're right. But now, so many of the newer vehicles, and mine's not a real new, mine's a 2019 truck, but it will automatically go off.
That's fantastic.
You know, when lights are coming.
I've been out a little bit in the after dark it's been a little while, maybe one day a month or something like that. And I am so exasperated because of the lights. I mean, you can't, and I know that we've got the LED lights, and that's blinding, but, I've learned to look off to the right, like Scott talked about the line on the right. By the way, Elkhatchee Road does have the white lines on the right. You mentioned that it was pretty, but it's still windy, curvy, dark.
I try not to go down to Elkhatchee at nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I don't care anything about getting out at nighttime simply because because we got, like you were talking about, 2-lane roads, and a lot of them are pretty narrow. They're not just wide roads. So I almost come to a stop a lot of time with approaching.
Well, and we're watching deer too, so you're watching on the edge of the road. So I can understand having your brights on, but we need to be more respectful. Like the pickup day, oh my goodness. The regular crew who picks up 63, everybody's getting older now, and it's a mess. Coley Creek Road is a mess. Going down to the boat landing, there's trash right before you dip down. This is at Coley Creek, the city landing.
I've not been down Coley Creek Road in a while. I need to do that. I love that.
It's a wonderful drive. I love going Coley Creek Road.
I do too.
They've done a lot of cutting timber, but it's still a neat way to go.
That's kind of an area of Alexander City that's growing.
Right.
Because you got some things right there, that Cove and Abbott Road. I guess in time we can tell you exactly what's going in there that's going to grow that area. There's going to be a red light right there. Then you got Coley Creek. You got that new power, the grid there. They're getting everything ready to hook up. There's going to be a lot of businesses going on down that way. But yeah, going down Coley Creek. I don't know if you were here, you and Eddie were here when this was called this, but before they went in and resurfaced and redid that Coley Creek Road going to Scott Road. Yeah. Going back to Scott Road.
Oh, I love to ride that road.
Off Coley Creek Road, getting on Scott Road. Right. There used to be a little old bridge you'd cross right there. Do you remember that bridge?
I don't remember that bridge.
No. It was not very far off Coley Creek Road.
Right, because it dips down. Right.
And now it's really nice.
Right.
It's
they
really
raised it, I guess, but you could still see the ravine on both sides.
Well, because my Uncle Melvin and Aunt Louie lived, the bridge is right here, and then their house was right here on the right, which is still there. Henry, their son, my first
coming
cousin,
from Coley Creek toward town.
But that used to be called Murder Creek.
Murder
Creek, and somebody I'd love to find out about that. I've been meaning to bring that up, but I remember it seemed like I vaguely remember that. I don't know what happened, but I think somebody was murdered there. There comes the name of Murder Creek. I didn't know if you'd ever heard that.
I have not heard that story, but I was thinking before I came, there's so many wonderful stories to talk about this year, just to make an extra effort for people to tell that kind of story. If anybody happens to know Murder Creek. Now, my children remember when you go around Avondale, the 2 big oak trees, and there was a murder there.
Oh, yeah.
So they call that the Murder Tree.
Right, yeah. There was they used to set up
sell vegetables there,
right
and 2 people got into a fight, and
sure
one
did.
killed the other one.
That ain't been that long ago.
No,
that was just
I know
few
it.
Years
Within
ago.
my children's, growing up years.
So, but when you
the Murder Tree or something.
When you have a story like that, it sticks to you.
Well, a plane crash. I mean, there's so many things that we could talk about to remind folks, either those of us who've been there and knew the story, or those others of us who I would be delighted to hear those stories.
Oh, me too.
And I got somebody you can call.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. I'll think about it.
Okay, that's all right.
It just left me. Paul Farmer. Paul
I
is
love
the
that
best
Paul
storyteller.
Farmer.
If Paul Farmer, and if you could get, you talk about getting Walter Coley out here. He's a storyteller too.
But that's the kind of people I love to sit out here and listen to.
Oh, I know.
They've been
Kenny.
around, and especially these people that are moving in from all over the United States. They'd love to hear that. Maybe they couldn't they weren't here, but they live here now, and they would love to hear those stories.
Yeah, and Andy Tucker's a good one to tell stories, especially in his area.
From the Davison area.
Right.
Talking about his grandmother yesterday used to eat crow. And I'm talking about really eat crow, not the old saying, eating crow. But you're right. There's so many stories. In fact, I had a gentleman call me yesterday. Heck, I'm going to go ahead and share it because we ain't done anything about it yet. But he wanted to know how we could, he wants his daughter to hear stories from his dad, which would be her granddad, and some of his old guys that talk politics going back to your George Wallace days and how politics worked way back when. And I'm thinking,
you can go back a little further.
John Patterson.
John Patterson.
Yeah. I mean, but I got to think about what and I've not brought it up with John Kennedy, and I've not brought it up with Ryan, but because if you don't capture those stories now, his three-year-old daughter, she's never going to know anything about her granddaddy. And I'm thinking, what a great idea, not just for him, but for others.
Yes.
A lot of us you can do the same thing with your phone. We can sit down with Barbara Sokol. I can turn this on, and me and you can have a conversation, and your children and your grandchildren would have it. Same thing out here. I mean, it's I don't know. I just thought that was a great idea.
I think it is too. We might need to do that.
Do you think people forget voices of their blessed memory?
Folks? I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, I hadn't. Wilmer Dean, I can hear him saying when he answered the phone at Dean Mulcoming, hello, it's Wilmer. He always answered the phone. Hello, Dean Motor Company. It's Wilmer. He would always. I could hear him, doing it right now. But I just didn't know.
There's one voice that There's one time when my daddy would get mad, and Mom and Daddy they really didn't cuss a lot, but they're two just common words that Daddy would use. I'm not going to say it over the. But when he said that, and we were a little bit older, not when we were younger. When he said that, boy, we knew we better be straightened up and go somewhere away.
Better find something else to do.
Find something else to do. We got to get out of there.
That is so funny. But yeah, I think
but
these.
I just remember I can hear him say that, But there's so many other things our parents didn't say we can remember I'm beginning a little bit more to try to tell my children some of our family stories about some of the things we used to do, but not enough. I don't see everybody enough, but this particular year of 2026, so many good things happening. And those of us who were born first class of baby boomers in 1946, we are turning 80 this year. And so we've got a little legacy here that we're.
You're not turning 80 in September.
August.
I mean, August. You're not.
Yeah.
Really.
Our class graduated, in which we've got a very active 1964 high school graduates, but our class has always had our 5-year anniversaries. Good. Well, we hadn't had. It was just a couple of years ago we had one of the 5-year, but they're having an 80th birthday party reunion.
Wow.
This spring.
Wow.
I just thought that was so neat.
It really is.
Now, some have already turned 80.
Sure.
And some will turn 80 after the reunion. But I thought that was a neat idea.
And go to that. Anytime there's a reunion that involves you or your family, make it. We'll be right back. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. The rain, one thing the rain is doing is washing off all the pollen, but you know what? That's going to come right back. So when you go to Porch Auto Sales and you look at those clean vehicles and you see the pollen all over them, they can't do a whole lot about that right now, but you can. You can go ahead and buy that vehicle from Porch Auto Sales, and you can take care of the pollen yourself. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practicing criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama. Floyd's Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dayville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dayville, Alabama.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
I got to sit right down and write myself a letter and mail it to Barbara Sokol out here. Do people write letters? Do people write postcards anymore?
I do not think so. But interesting you should say that is because I had seen my niece's husband, who I guess is my nephew now by marriage, and two of his children. And one of his boys doesn't know me. And I decided, this was like on a Saturday, we were down at the crossroads, and we had seen them, and it was just so fun to see them. I was with Miriam and Benji at that time. Anyway, that Monday morning, I got to thinking about this particular great-nephew who really does not know Aunt Barbara. And he's doing so well at Vestavia. He is a runner, and he runs with the Special Olympic runners.
Really?
I mean, in his group. But he's a winner. I mean, he run, of course, his whole family are runners. His older brothers and and cousins and all that. Anyway, his name is Vaughn Rayner, and Vaughn. So I sat down and wrote Vaughn a letter. Haven't gotten a response. Thought maybe I'd get something colored or something, and I'd write him again. But I did, and felt so good about it. And not only that, I recently read a book called The Correspondence. And it was so interesting how, and I remember during the days, I remember our pen pals growing up. You know, we had to write letters to our government leaders, and we had to write letters from camp. So, but we don't do that anymore, do we?
Well,
or a note on a card or something.
In fact, I'm going to bring some out here. I've got some postcards of a buddy of mine, Mike Nisman from Los Angeles, that I've been knowing for 40-plus years through Russell. And he sent us, he's always sending some kind of crazy thing, but it had some postcards in there. And I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to bring them out here because, you know, it doesn't take, it's kind of like saying hello to somebody or smiling at somebody. It doesn't take but just a few minutes. Now, I'm guilty. Just a few minutes to write a note. Hey, just thinking of you. I thought I'd say hello, love you, and just mail it. That's what they go get. Not a text, not a phone call. So people don't do that anymore.
Well, Eddie's uncle, who lived in Tuscaloosa, he would, if he hadn't seen one of his friends in a long time, he would write the address of his friend and put a stamp on it and send it. No letter inside, but when they got it, they knew that Money Sokol was thinking about
What
me.
was his name?
Well, his name was Morris, but he was the middle son, and they couldn't say Morris. They called, Eddie's daddy said Money. He would say Money.
I thought that's what you said.
Munny. He was a bachelor uncle, so he probably had a little M-O-N-E-Y. But anyway, always known as Money Sokol.
Money Sokol.
And Sokol Park was endowed, a good bit of it was endowed through his resources. He never married, always had girlfriends, though. Girlfriends for years, you know, until I guess one or the other slipped away. But
he's my hero.
Yeah, I know. He was good friend of Bear Bryant's, and every morning eat breakfast at the hotel with Bear Bryant. You know, these are stories.
Those are the stories, what we were just talking about a while ago, those are the stories that need to be told.
Right, exactly.
Because these kids are young. Maybe they didn't know who Bear Bryant was, but then you tell a story, and then maybe they go look it up. Maybe they go Google it like everybody does. And then all of a sudden, wow.
Yeah.
My uncle he said that with Bear Bryant.
Right. For breakfast. Anyway, the point was that even if it's not, but just your name their name on the envelope and your return and a stamp.
Yeah.
Money Sokol was thinking about me. I mean, it was so, I thought that was so strange back when I first thought about it. But now I think, how that would be just great, you know.
Barbara Sokol, we were just talking about you fixing to be 80 years old. It was just yesterday we had your 70th birthday party, and all the girls came out here and wished you a happy birthday. But I think back, you are still so active. You're at the ball field. Maybe you don't have anybody out there, but you
go to baseball,
you are out at the ball fields.
Right.
You are active. You're still moving, and that's the key to growing older, don't you think?
I think you're right. I think that's the key. It's engaging with other people.
Yeah.
And I think that keeps us young. I mean, we have our children we engage with, and our grandchildren, I think that keeps us young. But other people's children, other people, you know, I think this engagement makes a big difference. And it's so easy if you're not,
You're right.
shy.
Well, and if you can.
If you can.
You can. You still do. So
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, I think about so many older folks that could get out, but it's up to them. You know, you can preach to them and you ought to do this, you ought to do that, but it's up to them.
It's got to come from the heart.
Yeah.
but maybe they go to church, and maybe I was thinking about recently, a lot of churches have senior groups, you know, but you've got to make a little bit of an effort to be a part of it. You know, even if you couldn't drive, there would be others that would come pick you up. So all of us, we've got to take it on upon ourselves to engage.
You still exercise every day?
Every day. I mean, with a group. I would not have the self-discipline I used to think I did at home, but no longer. I can't. I just don't want to get in the floor or stand up in the mirror by myself. And I'm more of a group person than a you know, private lesson kind of person.
And I'm opposite. I like to do it at my pace and when I want to do it, and I've been that way. Even when my buddy, the late Danny Brown, he and I first started running together. He's an athlete. He was an athlete, and I just still I like doing it by myself.
Right.
Like yesterday when I finished volunteering at Dr. Edwards. Here, this is something else that you can do to get engaged, to listen to folks, to talk to folks. But then I go to the gym and work out, and I had to push myself to do that.
Oh, well,
I
you
have
push
to push
yourself
myself
to walk. I know you got to push yourself to walk.
To walk.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you get in the habit, and that's what I'm gonna do every day at such and such a time, and you go do it, you know, and then you finish whatever you got to do after that, you know.
Do you have pretty much same routine every day?
Yes, but it varies every day. You know, like our yoga group, we meet 8 to 9 every day, but there are different people who share their training and share with others. You know, we teach. So you have a different perspective every day. So it's not like you're doing the same thing every day. However, when I was walking regularly, when I was working, I'd come home at 4:30, change my shoes. I'd even walk it. If I had a skirt on, I could walk in my skirt.
I've never
but I
walked
would
in a
walk
skirt.
my neighborhood. I know. I bet. You don't want to walk in a skirt. That would be a. Who is that?
I think about Jan Hare.
Yes. Oh.
Now, you got to remember, Jan is a year older than I am. Jan and Matt both are. Been friends of ours for 100 years. But Jan has not always been an exercise person. Jan, and when they went down to Gainesville, when they moved down there, and she was working with the coach, used to be the coach of Florida down there.
Spurrier.
Coach Spurrier. That's when she and Matt really got into to exercise. And and she's still in it, probably bigger than ever.
I know, and she does personal training.
Yep,
She helps others too. So, you know, Jan was my mentor when I started exercising with Jan. I thought, I can't do this. I can't do that. Whoa, I can't do that. But I learned to do
You hang around for another segment?
I can do that.
Okay, good. April Buno up next. Coons Corner Deli. Of course, they're open right now for breakfast, and the thing about Coons Corner Deli, they've got their catering going on, their Easter dinner menu. Ask Jennifer about that. But today for lunch, fried chicken, chicken tenders, mashed potatoes and gravy, mac and cheese, mixed greens, black-eyed peas, fried okra. Yep, I always say it. Blackberry cobbler, one of my favorites. Gets in between your teeth. That's what toothpicks for. Coons Corner Deli.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
And Obituaries is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Graveside Church for Mr. Brandon Lee Ingram, 52 of Chelsea, will be at 2 today at Hillview Memorial Park. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. Graveside Church for Mrs. Shirley Jacobs Pisha, 86 of Wilsonville, will be at 11 o'clock today. That's Eastern Time at Fort Mitchell National Cemetery. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And a graveside service for Mr. Terrell D. Moats, 75 of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at 11 at the Alabama National Cemetery. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral service for Mrs. Anita Dilly Wade, 94, will be tomorrow at 2 at Flint Hill Methodist Church. Burial will follow in the adjoining cemetery. The family will receive friends also tomorrow from 12 to 1:30 at Flint Hill Methodist Church. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To these families and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you, and God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillary Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillary Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Good morning, y'all.
Morning.
We're back, and Kenny is coming to the table here.
The table is all yours there, Miss Barbara Sokol.
Why is that? Thank you.
Well, we got talking about age a while ago.
Oh my goodness.
80 years old.
Kenny.
That's not an early birthday present. But this is April's idea that you are the first recipient of the Senior of the Month.
Oh.
Yeah. Hillary Towers came to the station and we come up with the idea of Senior of the Month.
Oh.
And me and Kenny were tasked with finding people in the community and everything that kind of embodied what we thought would be a Senior of the Month. And you're the first one.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate
And Grace's
that.
Flowers, let me tell you what, the girls
my
just
God.
outdid themselves
It's-
yesterday.
I
They
know,
just
Susie
never cease to amaze
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Now, we're going to change it up. Great idea. Absolutely great idea. But we're going to change it up. It may be a man 1 month. It may be another, it'll be a lady. So it's either going to be a man or a woman.
Now this is for me to take home.
This is for-
Yes, ma'am.
And you are the
my-
very first of the first recipient. And April and I both
Well,
said.
it is beautiful, Grace's florist.
Well, the
Susie
girls.
and the girls.
Over there. And when I went in to pick it up, I'm thinking, wow.
Wow, look
I
at
started
these.
just taking it home to
I mean,
Ellen.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this beautiful rose here, and it looks like one of Mr. Ralph Rosen's roses.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I mean, that's his. He used to.
Oh, yeah.
As when they opened up, when they were full. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my goodness,
But
this is beautiful.
we got to a thing. I said it just
Well,
couldn't
thank
be
you.
a better person.
Well,
I
you're
mean,
very welcome. Thank
but
you.
you've given back. You're still giving back. And what you and I just got through talking about a while ago, Barbara Soak, you're still giving back to this community every day. I mean that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
the girls did really great on it and all, but yeah,
Oh,
we
gosh.
kind of come up with the idea, and me and Kenny were throwing names around and throwing kind of what we thought would be good, and people out in the community, and
Well,
we
thank
both agreed
you,
that we
and
thought
thank
she'd be
you
the best for the
Well,
first.
that's a very thoughtful thing that Hillby Towers and the seniors there are doing now. And we lost one of yours, Barbara Munsmay. Did
Yes.
Barbara live there?
Yes, Miss Barbara did.
Before she moved to her
Yeah.
with her family,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I knew she
They used
did.
to be down. They were from Coosa County.
Right?
Yeah.
They moved here from, I don't know, Pennsylvania or Florida. I think
Yeah,
they,
Florida.
as recently as Florida when she moved here. Kenny, you remember when we did the water exercise
Yeah, yeah.
in the pool?
Yeah.
And, she would have been in that group. It was about 1985.
But they brought, she and her husband did something at the farmer's market.
Yes, fried
Blueberry.
pies.
Was it blue?
Well, he might have made blueberry pies, apple
No,
pies.
I'm just trying to remember what.
No, he sold blueberries.
Oh, that's it.
Blueberry
That-
bushes.
I think they had a
That's right,
farm.
Yeah, they had a
did.
farm
They
in
did.
Coosa County.
I think it was around Hyssop.
Right,
Yeah,
at Hyssop. And
Good folks.
she invited, when we were all swimming together, she invited all of us to her house. And I think different ones picked, maybe she had pansy or something she had.
I've been down there to that
Anyway,
place.
she had a wood-burning stove. This is a...
Wow.
If a lot of people will remember Barbara, a lot of people will not, but they were kind of natural. They lived naturally, as much as they could to the ground. She had a... I was thinking about this the other day. She had a wheel, and I'm thinking that she may have spun yarn
Really?
to whatever she was making. Now, she made they were beautiful quilts, in a yarn quilt, like somebody would do knit, kind of thing.
What do you call that?
Oh, spinning wheel.
Spinning wheels,
Spinning
yeah.
wheel.
I be darned.
I couldn't think of it either
Yeah.
right then. But she had, now we didn't see her use it, but there was a basket of cloth, down at the end. But it was just the neatest place. And
They
it
were
was
just
like
special.
going back in years with that. And I couldn't, I think they had a pot-bellied heater stove.
Like the one- Fatso back there?
Fatso, yeah.
Burn coal.
With a
Pipe.
that went out the roof, and then Fred had his greenhouses, that they raised from seed.
Fred Munsmay, yeah, I
Fred
remember.
Munsmay. But
But
he
they were
also
unique.
on the farmers market, he would get up early in the morning and make his pies early. So they would be fresh coming
Wow.
to the farmers
I
market
remember. I remember.
7 o'clock when it opened.
But I think about people like that moved in here from, I believe it was Pennsylvania. I believe it was. But they brought something unique You know,
They did.
and we're saying that about the Munchmaid who are blessed memories, but we're saying this to y'all. And I'm talking about y'all, or you people that are moving in here from all over the place, but not just to y'all people that's moving in here from all over the place, people that live here. We want to know about your stories. We were just talking about this earlier. We want to know about your stories. Stories are what goes on and on forever. Do you agree?
I agree. I know a lot of ours.
Well, you got some storytellers right next door.
Ooh, I got some. Some we can tell, some we can't.
Some are true and some are not.
There you go.
Stories.
It depends on the day and who's telling it. Yeah, up there, you know, a lot of them, they'll talk about back when they were younger and their good days and stuff. And, you know, being from an 80s baby as I am, and you sit kind of listen to it and kind of see how things have changed. And what is interesting to a lot of us and the staff, because, of course, we're younger, is you'll have somebody move in just like Miss Barbara. And we'll have somebody, she may not know anybody. Well, a couple of weeks down the road, she'll find another resident and come to find out they grew up around the same area, or
Small
they
world.
raised kids around the same area. And so then they kind of start swapping stories. And so it's a good time to kind of sit and listen to them and listen to how they were raised and how they raised their kids, and come to find out how many of them actually know each other, or
It's a reunion.
Yes.
It's a reunion. You know, I think about my dad when Mr. Wilmerdine was at Chapman Nursing Home, and it wasn't long before he passed away, but they called me, said, I think your dad, he's taking a turn. And so I get my yellow pad, my Sharpie, and I go down, I'm taking everything down. His mind was in the 70s, and everything he brought up, I knew exactly what he was talking about. So that happens, but it's so neat to me. It's another story.
And if you like your dad, or possibly you talk about your grandparents, you know, you remember stories. So I would tell a little story about Mrs. Sokol. Eddie's a blessing, both are a blessed memory. But Mrs. Sokol would tell a story, and we would just die laughing. Well, and then, grandmother, tell us the story again about whatever, the same story. And then all of a sudden it gets changed a little bit. But we were benefit of the first story.
Original.
And we knew by the second or third time she repeated that story, it was going to be changed. It was the funniest thing, because we remembered the original story. But the children used to get the biggest kick out of grandmother telling these, telling these things, or it may be an incident happened, you know.
I think about the same thing with especially my Papa Aldine and Papa Altown, and they love to tell stories and just laugh. And I'm laughing, and a lot of times I'm thinking, what in the heck am I laughing at? But you know, a lot of times you get tickled at somebody, they're laughing, and you don't even know what they're laughing at.
I have some of mine when they tell stories. I love it because they'll start laughing before they get to the fun part of it, and everybody's sitting clueless and they're enjoying it, and they get to laughing to the point they can't finish the story, and everybody's just sitting there kind of looking and going, okay.
You've got a unique job.
Yes.
You really do. I've never really thought about it. We just got to talk about everything we're talking about right now, hearing these stories, and you know, we were just talking about getting a recording of it. These are things. I know a lot of times it's a private thing, but you know, stories ought not be private. You know, these things. This is something. These are memories.
Yes.
These could be blessed memories
Blessed
that
memories.
we got from
Exactly.
saying from you. I use it all the time.
But doesn't it make you feel, every time you mention someone who has passed, most of the time it's with a glee, and that brings us that blessing.
Yeah.
You know, and in the Jewish tradition, it keeps their memory alive. We talk about eternal life. This, as long as there is someone to remember you, you still are alive in somebody's heart.
Blake Schaffer.
Yeah.
Blake Schaffer, and it's still, he will always be alive in my heart.
Yeah.
Yours too. I mean, I'll
right.
never
And
forget
he's
the
always
story.
blessed you because of that.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. His spirit there blesses you continually.
And
you
the
know.
stories he told. He said, old Dean won't drive drunk, but he don't mind riding with one.
Oh, Oh,
Thank you so much. Thank you. Great idea. Thank you and congratulations.
Well,
We love
thank
you a whole bunch.
my, and would you please thank the people?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And Grace's
He'll be
Flowers, you girls
Oh,
never
my
cease
goodness,
to amaze
Susie,
me.
and I just see Susie.
And you can hear some stories over there too. Go by and see them today. Their number's 234-4238. We'll be right back. Enoch's Hardware Bait and Tackle is in downtown Rockford. You know, my buddy Christopher Crumley is the owner there. He loves what he does. Now, he gets up every morning. He's going to somewhere. Every day's going to be different. Maybe somebody's coming in today that needs plumbing. Maybe somebody's coming in tomorrow that needs straw. Maybe somebody said, "The heck will work. I'm going fishing." He's got worms. He's got minnows. He's got it all at Enoch's Hardware Bait and Tackle, downtown Rockford.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City. So, in Talladega, from industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Well, I just walked outside, folks. It's about 54 right now. Your high today is 59. The wind is going to play a big factor today. Looks like the rain's pretty much moved out. Tonight it's going to be chilly, 36 and clear. Now going into the weekend, it's going to be really, really nice tomorrow. Friday the 13th, sunny, 71 for a high, 41 for a low. Saturday, 78 for a high, 55 for a low. And then slight chance of rain on Sunday, 78 and 42. Rain back in here on Monday, but it's really going to cool things off. Again, it's a kind of an up and down forecast right here. 48 for a high on Monday, 27 for a low, 49 on Tuesday, still below freezing. Hold off on that planting right now if you don't mind. 28 on Tuesday. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. April, you pulled it off, girl. April Buno with us out here. Hillary Towers.
She was genuinely surprised, though, because when you walked out, she kind of looked, but you could tell she had no clue really what was going to happen.
We just left you out here by yourself. But really, you know, Miss Barbara, she's touched so many lives around here. She still does.
Mm-hmm. Still active in everything that goes wrong.
I'll never forget about this because in fact, tomorrow, I'm glad I just thought about this. Tomorrow, March the 13th, will be 6 years since COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
March the 13th, and it was a Friday.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
But I'll never forget, it was so new to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't, especially people that worked in hospitals and rest homes, they were scrambling.
Yes.
You know, how do we take care
You know,
of
when
it?
it first came in, everybody thought they were comparing it to like a sinus infection, upper respiratory. They did that December into January, part of February. It wasn't until March that they said, this is what this is. So you already had, 2 or 3 months of people that already had it.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't know what it was.
Right.
Dr. Demo Popov came out here in February of 2020, and he said, we got this virus coming in called COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had heard of it. And man, he nailed it. But I think about that Friday the 13th. I think about leaving here. I think about going home and how eerie it was. But I'll go back to Miss Barbara. She was, I forget where she was, but a bunch of guys on the porch, and none of them had on the mask. She got out of her car, and she got out there and got on every one of them. You know what they said? Yes, ma'am, Miss Barbara. Because they knew her.
Yes.
They happened to know, but she was doing that because she's so passionate for what she does, the people, her exercise, and no matter even receiving those flowers, it touched her heart. I mean, I saw it in her eyes. I saw it in her heart. But
very much.
You know, I'm so glad you came out here, and I'm so glad you came up with that idea. Again, we'll do it again in April.
Yes.
We'll do it. It doesn't have to be a man, woman. It's kind of like whoever we think.
Kind of compare notes and see who kind of does stuff for the community, or and
it's endless.
It was endless. And the way we looked at it, it could be someone that's a political figure, or that's well known in the community, or it could be someone that kind of does things behind the scenes, but still has an impact or is still very much involved.
And it's just so many folks out there that. But when you sit down with John and this idea, I'm thinking, why didn't I think of that? I mean, it's those things so many times they're right here in front of us, and we don't see them. But this town deserves it. Not just this town, this community. When I say community, I really can include Tallapoosa, and we go into Coosa too. So it was just I don't know, but Miss Barbara is. She's a gem. She's been coming out here for years, and she even brings her family in occasionally, which we love to.
Was it a few years ago that they had her Woman of the Year at the Lead Forward?
I'm sure it was.
I'm sure. Too many years ago.
I'm sure.
So she's been recognized for a lot of things. She's very involved in big things in the community, little things in the community. So.
What's going on, Hillary? You got any openings right now?
We do have a couple of openings. We have, I think there are 4 that we have. Right now we're luckily with spring, once we get through this weather, continuing to plan events, outings for the residents. So we try to keep things going on. But we do have 4 openings. If anybody needs somewhere to live, or if mom and dad want to look at going into a smaller apartment complex instead of a larger house, we're more than welcome to do applications, tours. You just give us a call at 256-329-0552. It's for those that are 62 years of age or older, or mobility impaired. Your rent includes all utilities except for cable, phone, and internet. So like water, garbage, electricity. I know a lot of times a lot of people on fixed income are having difficulties with that. So we get to hear about it. But yeah, we do have a couple of openings.
So do people just, does a lot of time a family come in there? It's all different?
It all depends. We have some where the person that wants to move in will call and say, hey, look, I can't continue taking care of my house and my yards, and I'm not capable of doing it. So we'll have a person come in. Sometimes we may have the kids come in for mom or dad that want to come in and say, hey, look, we know mom's getting on up in there. She's not able to. We want to make things easier for her. The other week we had a tour come in, and it was the applicant and about 4 or 5 of the people of the family.
Really?
So it just kind of all depends on the person and kind of, I don't want to say the tightness of the family, but we do have some that the siblings may live out of town and they want to see kind of where mom may be living, things of that nature, just so that it kind of helps them with the transition as much as it does the applicant.
You just said something out here a while ago when Barbara was out here about someone had moved in and all of a sudden they reconnected.
Yes.
You probably run into that a lot.
We run into it a lot, especially, Alex City's a Russell town growing up. Both my parents worked at Russell. A lot of people worked at Russell. So
Avondale?
Yeah, they'll say, hey, I worked at Avondale or I worked at Russell such and such and during this time frame, and they'll start realizing that they worked at the same time or they possibly worked around each other. I've had it to where...
What? Reconnection?
Yes, reconnection. I've had it to where they've... Coosa County, you brought up Coosa County. I've had some that they lived in close proximity to each other and reconnected that way. So a lot of times people come in as strangers and then next thing you know, they get to talking to people and realize that they're not.
It always goes back to, and of course I don't have an original bone in my body, but I always pull this from old Willie. He said, people are people no matter where you are. And it's so true. It's right here.
Yep.
It's right here. And I guess the thing about Miss Barbara Sokol, how when she goes out in the community, I've been around her when, and I've seen how she treats people. And I'm thinking, wow, if we all did what she does, men and women, we'd be a really well-known
She treats everybody like she knows each other. Everybody, like she's known you from day one. You may be brand new to her, but she's always welcoming, always respectful, very nice, always has a smile. So, yeah.
And the problem being cooking out up at Hillby Towers today.
Not today. We were going to actually take them to the American Village in Montevallo they have a tulip festival.
A tulip, really?
They, I think they plant over 1,000 tulips. And then late February, yes. And then late February, early March, as they're growing, they invite people up to, or you can go up and kind of tour and look at the tulips.
I didn't know that.
You can actually purchase them, but we're not doing that today, so we're going to pivot and do a trip to Auburn for a couple of them.
Okay, good. Well, y'all have safe travel going down. Looks like the weather's going to be all right. It's going to be real, real windy today. So hope y'all don't mess up my hair today. We'll be right back. Well, let me tell you something about going on at the Chamber of Commerce over in Dadeville, Alabama. I want to pull this right here. Run for the Roses. This is kind of a new event that's they're just adding. This will be at the new Ag Center in the Gap. This is one of the events that's coming up. This will be this is a Derby Bites Showcase. This will be May the 2nd. new ag arena in the Gap. Now we're gonna be finding out a whole lot more about that, but put that on your things to do for May the 2nd. Compliments of Lake Martin Dable Area Chamber of Commerce.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dable. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
And welcome back to the front porch on a March the 12th. Now we're going to go back, let's go back a few years. Let's go back 50 years because today is this young lady, my very special guest, not just my guest, my friend, my wife of 50 years, Miss Ellen Dean was out here, Ellen Alvey Dean. And this is something that she doesn't like doing at all. I just go ahead and tell you, she just told me, said, put over here a little closer to me. Well, we got a phone right here. But Ryan, Ryan's in here right now, so we'll be showing you a few pictures. But thank you for doing this, and thank you for the 75-inch TV yesterday. You got it put together yet?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was really surprised, but did the kids know about it? Did Maggie and them?
Maggie and Nick did, because Nick had to get it in.
Oh, well, I was wondering
Yeah.
because it was. Did they help you wrap it?
Mm-mm.
You did that whole wrapping on that. Did you take a picture of it?
No.
God, I thought about it this morning, but it was a.
Well, it might be too big.
It was a special. It was a special guest, but.
Well, I was
gift.
gonna get you something more sentimental, but I
Well, I
thought,
went by the liquor store yesterday, and
Yeah,
that was
well,
that.
okay.
That was sentimental
and I
to
thought,
me.
well, his favorite thing to do is at night watch westerns.
Let me tell you what, you can see the
and
Cowboys
and-
big.
And what was so, coincidental,
Mhm.
that TV
Yep,
in that
mhm.
living room, when we were having trouble, so I
Yeah.
had Charter come in. I went, oh, great, this is where we're going to
Mhm.
put the TV, and now it's not showing the signal. Well, so when they came out, he said, this TV is shot.
Was that TV there then when he came out?
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
It wasn't there. Actually, they brought it in as he was leaving because he was
Really?
going to say, and I thought, oh, great, got this great new TV. And then
But the one we had was like 15 years old.
it was,
And they
that
don't,
one
they
was.
don't last that
I was
long
surprised it
anymore.
lasts that long, and I thought, oh, we've got to have cable
Yeah.
for this new TV. So it all worked out.
What you do, my Sharpie? Oh, there it is.
I didn't touch your Sharpie.
Hey, Brian, if you don't mind, if you can help me walk through this, let's go back to the Century Plaza days with those, I think there's about 3 pictures there. A picture. Now, this is the inside of Century Plaza. It was brand new. It opened in August of 1975. I believe there was Loveman's picture. I believe there's the outside. That's J.C. Penney. But this thing was huge. That was over in the Irondale
Oh,
area,
yeah, it's
where we
huge.
wound up, believe it or not, living right across the road from it. And even Loveman's. Now, this is where it all started. Loveman's Department Store. We met in September of 1975. We got married on this date in March of 1976. 50.
And I worked at
50
Loveman's.
Yeah, that's right.
That I had worked that summer
Mm-hmm.
out of school, and you worked at Webster's
Webster Men's Wear. I came from Tuscaloosa
And-
over there.
Yeah, and it was we met on a blind date.
A blind date. In fact, he wound up being our best man, Randy White, who is still a great friend of ours. Lives out. He's over a cattle ranch. He and his wife out in Oklahoma. But he was the best man. He introduced me, and I said, I'm not going out with no ugly woman. So I went over there and spied
Well,
on her.
yeah.
And
When I was working,
yeah, I'll go out with that.
my friend said, I want you to go out with the guy I'm dating's best friend. And I said, no. I've had one blind date in my life, and it was a disaster.
I never had
And
one.
so I said, no. Well, the next day, I was at work, and I was at the jewelry counter. And one of my coworkers said, Ellen, there's these 2 guys hiding behind this big column watching you. And I said, really? So I just pranced over there and surprised them. I said, can I help you guys? And they just started laughing and introduced themselves. Yeah, they were spying on me. So we got to laughing and
That's
talking.
how you do it, guys.
And we actually made a date for the next night.
Yeah.
And there it was.
And
That was it.
It was absolutely. In fact, I believe we got some pictures of the wedding. I believe these are some that Ellen just went through. This is the bride to be. This was this before? This had to be right before the wedding.
Right before
correct?
the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church in Birmingham.
There we were.
White patent shoes on.
Let me tell you what, I had never seen Kenny. From the time I met him to this day, he had a beard.
That's right, I forgot.
And I wish I could find the picture of me about to walk down the aisle with my daddy because I have a look of shock on my face. I had never seen him without a beard, so I've never seen his whole face, and he didn't tell me he was going to shave. So that was a surprise.
Still eating cake take cake today like that. She still feeds me every time we eat like that. But that was at the reception, of course, afterwards.
What was that? The Mountain Brook?
I forget.
No, it was downtown Birmingham.
Yeah, I forget.
At a hotel. Oh, well.
50 years ago, Ellen. I remember that cake right there.
I do
That
too.
chocolate cake. But long hair that you've always had. And, of course, that's when I had hair. And
Well, it's only long now.
I guess this is when we're getting ready to leave.
I think we were about to toss a bouquet.
That's right.
And stuff.
That's just all. This is ceremonial stuff.
Yeah.
Had that suit on. You had those.
Yeah, and his shirt was unbuttoned halfway down his chest. One of those
used to love to do that.
shirts.
I don't know what kind of car we were in at that time.
It wasn't our car.
Oh, one. Okay. I
For some
never had a
reason.
yellow car. It reminds me of Jim Peace and his yellow vehicle theory.
Yeah.
That's there you go. That shirt opened down to.
Look at.
This is at the AMP, and I'm not sure if it's when. I tell you who it is. That's Helen Cornelius.
In the back.
In the background.
Oh, wow.
Sure is. I just noticed that. I never. But
They
that's when
had
Jet
short hair
Williams.
then.
Jet Williams had the Clyde's reunion.
Yeah.
And that was when Helen Cornelius, and who's just passed away a while back. Again, relationships. A lot of fun. A lot of fun over the years. But,
We've had a great time.
but that was in '76 when we got married. Kenny Jr. came along in March or September of '76. '77, Will Dean came along.
In November.
And in November of '77. Then we thought we were through. She'd already gotten down to about a size 2 or whatever in a dress. And then comes that little late life surprise that we wouldn't take anything for. No. Maggie Dean, she's still Maggie Dean. Maggie Dean Whaley. Of course, we got 6 grandchildren. I don't even know if we got any pictures. I don't even think I grabbed any pictures of the grandchildren.
No.
And even one great grandchild. So,
right.
Life's
We've had
been
great
good.
years, and
Yeah.
I just remember when we found out we were pregnant again.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we had Kenneth and Will, we didn't know the gender till the birth.
Oh yeah.
And
no gender reveals.
No, but anyway.
You revealed it when you saw it.
Yeah, you knew, but and the doctor would say it's a boy, and we were just thrilled.
This was not a boy though.
But I remember when we found out, I was like scared. I was older, and it was like 15 years between our oldest and young, and I thought this is gonna be sad because, we and Kenneth and Will, we were all so close. We did everything together, just had the best times, and I thought, this child's not even gonna know her brothers.
But she does.
Could not have been more wrong.
Hey, me and Mrs. Dean will be right back. Henderson Tire and Auto Repair. Not Henderson Glass. That's still Jesse Henderson. That's on Dable Road. Now, Henderson Tire and Auto is right across the road from WAXC TV, Clyde Country, 97.5. If you're looking for tires, he has them. Are you looking for a vehicle that needs to be repaired? He has the guys to do it. That's Henderson Tire and Auto Repair.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center at Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
And welcome back to the March 12th edition of the 50th anniversary for Miss Ellen Dean and I. You know, we're talking about the having 3 children, 6 grandchildren, 1 great-grandchild. So far, that's right, exactly right. And then we got some videos.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Papa and Raffy. We
We're
love you.
We're at Samuel's Tennis Tournament on this beautiful day and wanted to go ahead and wish y'all a happy big anniversary coming up. I can't believe it's been 50 years since y'all met at Century Plaza on a blind date.
You cute couple. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Happy anniversary, Kenny and Ellen. We love you.
We love y'all so much. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye. Love you. Mwah.
50 years. 1, y'all are getting old. But 2, can't believe y'all have put up with each other for 50 years. Happy anniversary from your youngest, most favorite daughter, child, late life surprise. Really and truly, y'all have taught us so much about what it means to be faithful, patient, and to stand by each other no matter what phase of life you're going through. I think y'all's love and your friendship is a true testament, not just to us, but to all of your friends and to everyone who knows you. Y'all are night and day, but God just aligned the stars 50 years ago. Love y'all.
Happy anniversary, Papa and Rafa. We love you.
Happy anniversary. We love y'all. 50 big.
And I believe, did we had one, I don't think it was a video. Here we go. Now, you may have to blow this one up just a little bit so we can read what Lauren, they couldn't do a video, but it was a happy anniversary. You got Dylan, they were FaceTiming. You got him up in the corner there with his Braves cap on.
Oh, he was FaceTiming them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was traveling.
And happy anniversary to my favorite great grandparents. We are so thankful for the love you share and can't wait to see y'all, meet y'all.
We FaceTime with them.
And that is Hayes right there.
Yes, our great grandbaby.
Joseph Hayes.
From Alaska.
Alaska. They're out in Eagle River, Alaska, and we've not, well, they're 2 months, he's 2 months old.
I didn't see that comment. That was
Yeah,
so sweet.
Oh,
wow.
They put it together, but we appreciate
we have the best kids.
Yeah,
and their spouses. I mean, we have just been blessed with the whole and the grandchildren. I mean, I just don't know how we're so lucky.
Well, we are, like you said, we're blessed, and you know, with this bump in the road that you're still dealing with, and I say this all the time. If I run into 10 people will say, "How's Ellen doing?" Not how's your wife doing. How's Ellen doing? So they know you, they think about you, and you said from day one, do we want people to know that you have stage 3 rectal cancer? You said yes, not for the attention, but for the prayers.
Well, and really, this is a good opportunity for me to thank everybody for everything you've done. I mean, for me and for our whole family. You know, I don't know what I would do without Kenny. I don't know what I've done. He cared and took care of me. I mean, there was times that I was so weak, a lot of time, that I couldn't even open a bottle of water or Gatorade. And I had to drink a lot of it because I dehydrated it real easily, or tie my shoe or dress myself. And he took care of me, cleaned up after. I mean, he did things that I never thought he would have to do. But all of you people that prayed for me, I felt those prayers. And I did want people to know, because, how do you pray for somebody if you don't know, they need it? But it is, it's been a journey. It sure has. But my surgeons, my doctors in Birmingham, my oncologists, everybody has said I'm a walking miracle. They said, our surgeon at UAB said, we've never seen this happen like it happened with you, how you were cured. Of course, we don't know what the future brings, but so keep praying. I'll have a PET scan in April. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't think I would have been here without you all.
And of course, the cancer center right here, it saved us a lot of trips to UAB, and they became your friend. I mean, your family. Extended family.
They became my family because I was there all the time. Because, like I said, I was getting fluids a lot, or chemo or radiation or whatever. But I've asked them all. I said, "Do y'all go to some kind of charm school?"
Yeah.
They are the kindest, most loving people, and did become, and still, and will always be my family. I hope I won't have to see them as much as I did for a while, but and this man right here is right beside me every step of the way.
Well, we had y'all's prayers, and that's why
Yes.
we're here where we are. And I thought, since you gave me a big old 75-inch TV, I thought I'd give you this little bitty gift right here. And you're gonna have to explain
What?
to me, really what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Brian, I think this is it right here. You've got to explain to me what I got you.
I can't believe. How did you know? I have.
Tell me what I gave you first.
Oh, it's a 4-way cross.
Okay.
I have always wanted one of these. And what a 4-way cross is, it has at the top, the Sacred Heart is Jesus, and at the bottom is Mary. On one side, St. Joseph. On the other side is St. Christopher.
Okay.
So, and it's gold. Oh my gosh! And on the back, there's a little writing that's of the Blessed Mother, and it says, "I am a Catholic, call a priest." I have wanted. I can't. Honey.
Well, you can thank Magdalene Whaley for that, because
She told you I wanted this.
no, she didn't tell me. She just got it, and I. It has on here. I mean, it has the little Catholic. She said, "Dad, don't say anything about the little Catholic because it has nothing to do with what it is." So she said, "Mom will explain." So I just learned. Now, you got to go back to those 50 years again. When I'm a Flint Hill Methodist, marrying a Catholic, I had to go through.
You didn't have to. It was your choice.
Oh, it was? Okay. But still,
He has no memory.
I still, I try to go to Mass, 4 o'clock Mass Saturday afternoon, every Saturday, and I still don't understand it. I'm still, but still, it's things like this you understand.
Well, I mean, I'm a cradle Catholic. I went to Catholic schools for 12 years.
John Carroll.
St. Francis and John Carroll. Anyway, gosh, I just adore this.
Okay,
Oh
good,
my gosh. I would just treasure this and wear it always. So we had catechism, we had religion class, even in high school. One of our core classes was religion. It wasn't just about Catholic religion. We learned about all religions, Buddhist, Muslim, just it was mainly a history class of just how Christianity started and all of that. So that's why I know so much. But you really know a lot more than you.
We got a good priest now. We got a real good priest,
priest.
that I can understand. Thank y'all for being with us. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back and wrap it up. Well, let's talk about Glenn Smith Chevrolet. They're right down the road from us, and they've been around for a while. They're going to be around for a while because they have the inventory they keep at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Of course, located in Opelika. They, of course, check out the huge used inventory featuring, they got clean late model trucks, SUVs, family haulers, and fuel sap-sucking, sipping economy vehicles at Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, "Donald, can you find it for me?" That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Well, I just found out the gift that Maggie and I gave her was golden, and it's for a golden anniversary, which this was 50 years. And has it been easy? No. You folks that tell me you got a perfect marriage, you may have a real good marriage, but you don't have a perfect one. But this has been a ride.
It's been a great marriage. It has. Nothing's perfect. Boy, we have had. Neither one of us like to argue, you know.
Too lazy to.
We just.
And you know,
we just like peace.
And a lot of people watch TV together. I watch my thing, she does her thing, and we come together. And sometimes she eats with me. But she's not used to eating at 9 or 9:30 at night.
No.
And, just some things you just adjust to. But to 50 more years. Love you a bunch.
I love you, honey.
Happy anniversary. Thank y'all again for your prayers. We sure appreciate the continuing prayers. We'll see you tomorrow.